Okay, let's zoom in to right about there should do it. Perfect. Okay. One of the most important tools in video production is a good set of lights. Durable, portable, flexible, a good lighting kit is worth its weight in gold. But having a few key items to go along with this kit can really help your productions to shine. So let's spend the next few minutes looking at some lighting kit must-haves. All right, let's take a look at this light kit right here and see what makes it tick. Okay, well this light kit right here has a variety of different lamps in a combination of different wattages, which is really good because you never know when you're going to be in a situation where maybe you can't get your light back far enough from your talent, and lighting with this 1000-watt whopper is going to be just a little bit too much. Or maybe you've already lit your scene with your higher wattage lamps and you just need this 300-watt guy for accent lighting. Whatever the case is, make sure that you've equipped yourself with a variety of different lamps. You're going to be happy that you did. Now, none of these lights are any good unless we have a way to control them. One of the most common methods of controlling light is with a set of barn doors. Now, barn doors come in 4-leaf and 2-leaf sets, and some barn doors even have these expandable little flangey thingies. Whatever the case is, a barn door is great for slicing a shadow into a beam of light or masking off some spill. Make sure that every light in your arsenal has a set of these babies. As good as a set of barn doors is for masking off some light, sometimes you may find that they're just not quite enough, and what you need is a flag. Now there's companies out there that make a setup like this with little boom arms and clamps, and dialing in the placement of these things is really, really easy. I can't recommend these enough, but you don't have to shell out a lot of money if you go this route. Cheap foam core from your local art supplier. Now these things only cost a few bucks and they come in a variety of sizes and colors. I like to keep black handy for flagging off some light or even flagging a camera lens, and I also like to keep a hunk of white handy for reflecting and white balancing. Now granted, they don't have all the bells and whistles as a setup like this, but they are a cheap alternative and they work just as well if you clamp them to a spare light stand or a C-stand. This brings me to my next list of items. Clips, clamps, and pins. You name it. Without an assortment of these rascals, well, you're not preparing yourself as well as you could. Now clamps come in a wide variety of shapes and sizes. You even got specialty clamps like this one here with a little mounting bracket on the end for hanging a light. These are great for getting the lights up into tricky little spots. Now you don't have to have any specialty clamps, but if you don't have any, you should get down to your local home improvement store and pick yourself up some of these. They don't cost a lot, and you're going to use them for everything from mounting a piece of foam core to hanging a reflector or hanging a backdrop. Every single light kit should have a set of these. Now also in this family of clips and clamps are the ever important wooden clothespin. Every single light kit should have a bag of these. They're essential. I've used them for everything from grabbing a hot barn door to pinning clothing back on talent to hanging one of these on a light. Go ahead and zoom into, let's see. Yep, that should just about do it. Equally important to the other items we discussed are these thin, transparent sheets of polycarbonate or polyester known as a gel. Now these come in a wide assortment of colors and their uses range from color correction to accent lighting and setting a mood. They vary in shades of color and also in gray like these neutral density gels here. Now if you're just starting out and you need just the basics, opt for a set of color temperature blue, a set of color temperature orange, and the previously mentioned neutral density gels. Now these are going to get you by, but you're probably going to end up with every color in the rainbow in no time. 108, 109, 100, oh hey, you caught me. Well, this handy dandy item, albeit a little bit heavy and sometimes a pain in the butt to lug around, can more than likely end up saving your butt, your talent's butt, or even your pocketbook. So when doing location shooting, whether it's interior or exterior, it's important to equip each one of your light stands with one of these. A sandbag. This will help top-heavy stands from falling over. Now there's nothing worse than a hot lamp taking a digger during production, so avoid this at all costs by equipping yourself with some of these. Now I've used them for everything from, propping a camcorder up on the ground, to securing dolly tracks, to building muscle, which I severely lack. Back to business. 143, 144, 145. Now, other than a few little items like spare extension cord, gloves, gaffer's tape, and the ever-important Leatherman tool, this just about does it. Now, these are tools I use pretty much every time I shoot, and I found that I can't live without most of them. Now, in future episodes, you're going to get to see most of these tools in action, and we'll take a detailed look at a lot of them. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Good luck.